Greetings, and how are you this wonderful, fantastic day today? Join me as I dive into my lovely chili mead that I created a while back. It is now ready to be taste tested, consumed, drunk, savoured and enjoyed. So let's pour ourselves a glass. As soon as I finished off my other glass of wine, which I'm currently savouring. So, bear with me. This wine I'm savouring now, finishing off, is my heel-or wine, which I just started to drink, because I'm a bit poorly feeling, so delightful, very recommend making it, drinking it, watch that taste test review. So let's crack on with a chili mead, because I feel as though I need a bit of spice and heat in my life. It's a cold day. So let's pour ourselves a glass of delightful, spicy, fiery chili mead. Oh, first up, the colour. Typical mead colour, golden hued, brilliant, fantastic. Most delightful with that shine and shimmer to it. The all important nose and taste test coming up. Is this going to be a mead that knocks my socks off? Oh, okay. Your initial nosy inhalation. Wow. It feels as though you just stuck your nose into the oven and snorted up the oily fat and grease at the bottom of the roast chicken pan. All that excitement, that lovely crispy chicken juice and heat and warmth, like snorting up chicken soup up your nose. It's warming, it's tasty, it streams out to be consumed and desired. It calls your name, it beckons you, just saying, drink me, enjoy me, suck up my juice at every opportunity. And that is just what you want to do with this lovely chili mead. Consume it, drink it. The aroma tempts you in, draws you in, beckons you to consume and savour. Anyway, that heat, that warmth, delightful. But the taste test. Did I overdo the chilies? That's the thought in the back of my head. That little voice on my shoulder saying, you put too many in, too many Scotch bonnets. It's going to blow your socks off. It is another 2 years to mature so the flavour simmers down. Because it will simmer down. If you ever make a chili mead or a chili wine where you've overdone the chili, all you need to do is forget about it. Tuck it aside for another year or 2 years and that chili flavour will calm down. The chilliness of the mead or wine will roll into a hay bale of flavour where it's subtle and delightful, and it won't be that scorching heat that some people love but other people shy away from. Are you a heat lover, or do you prefer your things a little more mundane and vanilla? So will this mead be too spicy for me? Should I go for something more vanilla than I'm used to? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, okay. And then there's the kick. It's like having an orgasm in your mouth. You can feel that heat increasing gently at first. It's there, tickling you, tickling every nerve. And then it's like a ball of energy just rolling around in your mouth, building up. And then you wait for it, you expect it. And it doesn't quite come as quickly as you want it to. It's there, teasing you, tingling your nerves. But then it hits you. This great big burst of energy, the heat. Then you just succumb to the white heat of it. This blissful agony as it rolls through you. And all you can do is clench your toes, clench your fists, and your eyes roll back in your heads. As the heat in your mouth, the heat in your body overcomes you. You surrender to it. You can't do anything else. All you can do is roll with the burst of energy, the white light heat, that blissful agony as it rolls through your body, rolls in your mouth, turning your toes crunching and your fingers clenching at the fabric amongst your bed. I'm not in bed. All you can do is roll with that blissful agony as it curls your toes and your fists clench around the nearest thing, just so that you can overcome and you come out the other end of this agonizing bliss that rolls through your sensations and through your body. But then the heat passes and just leaves this warming glow within your body, tingling and titivating and tingling every sensation you have. And you cannot believe what just happened. You think, no, couldn't possibly. But it did. I want it again. So you just have to repeat what you just did so you can Experience again that sensation that just occurred within your body. It rolls from one scathing orgasm to another until you get this state of speechlessness where you can only just bearably survive the sensations that this drink is causing you to have. It's not too strong. You can bear with it. You can tolerate it. You put up with it because it is so divine. It is blissful. It is what you want in a chilli mead. It is fantastic. It is enjoyable. You just love having this in your mouth. It's one of those fine things that you hate to love, but you love to hate. You want it more and you want it more often. The more you have it, the more you can't live without it. That's one of the beautiful things about this mead, about chilli wine, chilli mead, chilli anything and everything. You love to hate it. Mustard, horseradish, wasabi sauce, all these things tempt you. They hit you in that place where you really do not want to be touched, but they cause this amazing reaction. And this chilli mead is one of those absolutely fantastic fundamental things that you will want to have more of, no matter whatever it takes. You will love this chilli mead. And if you want to check out how to make this chilli mead, check out this recipe up by here. And I am off to lie on the sofa with a few bottles of this chilli mead and really, really enjoy myself.